This message is directly to every single brand out there that sells what creative use, and I will advise every creative that are not in Lagos, Abuja to share this video. I am using this video as a pin to reach out to you guys. This goes out to Canon, Nikon, Sony. I want to ask a simple question. Is it that you people just prefer giving food to people that have food than leave people that do not have food? You prefer to reach out to people that have access to things, but you don't like reaching out to people that do not have access to things. Before last year round out, before the end of last year, we heard that so person is doing class, Sony is supporting in Lagos, so person is doing class, somebody is supporting in Abuja, so person is doing class, they are supporting in Calabar. Is it that you only focus on the big cities and forget about the smaller cities? Most of the people that are buying your cameras does not even live in the big city. Is it that you feel like the people in the smaller city, they don't buy expensive equipment, that's why you don't focus on these cities? I reached out to a brand last year, towards the end of last year. I told them, see, I want you guys to come do a class in Bayelsa. Come do a class, showcase your equipment so more people can know more about your brand, and it will also give people reason to believe that your brand can come down to the smallest person buying from them. The person told the person in charge of the brand told me, you have to write a letter, which I did. I sent a letter to their email. After sending the letter, after reading the whole letter, the person was still asking me, what will I gain from your doing this particular thing? If you don't want people in all these smaller places, let me use the area where I am, Niger Delta. If you don't want people around here to buy your equipment, tell us not to buy it. If you feel like we are not important, tell us not to use your equipment. If you feel like we are not worth your equipment, tell us not to buy it. If I can buy equipment worth the amount I bought, just within a month, I've spent almost 12 to 13 million naira buying equipment. If you feel like people around here don't buy equipment, that's the reason why you don't want to do classes for them, you don't want to support them and all of that, then tell them. For example, a lot of persons bought Canon because I talked about Canon, because I use Canon, because I showed them how powerful Canon can be. A lot of persons bought Canon because of me. Just like a lot of persons are about to start buying Sony and they're asking me questions. I don't just refer people to the brand I'm using, I'm referring people to every single brand out there. If you want to buy equipment, I'll ask you about the brand you're using, then I'll know what to refer to you. But it seems like you guys feel like we don't need classes, we don't need support. Why are you taking classes only in Abuja, Lagos, Calabar and all those big cities, when those guys there, they have access to people that they can reach out to do class? You feel like you want to reach out to them alone. Nobody's saying you shouldn't do your classes in Abuja, Lagos and all of those places. Do your class, and also remember people at this end. Let me tell you, in every single city, if people are not using your equipment in every single city, at least 500 to 1,000 person is using an equipment from your brand. For Nikon, we know the amount of persons that are using D40 alone is enough reason why you should reach out to those people. You are doing classes, you are doing all of that. In some places, I do review about cameras and stuff. I have watched video where people tell me that this equipment, the company sent it to them to use for 2 weeks, 1 month so that they can review it. We are right here reviewing cameras that we have not laid our hands on, just because you companies do not even think about how you can send us equipment for us to do review so that more persons can understand why we are doing that thing. So we have to go and watch videos, we have to go and take what other people have said for us to do video for for other creatives to follow. It's very bad. It's very bad. You can reach out to people by sending them equipment. You can reach out to people by supporting them in one way or the other. You can send camera to people. How much is your camera? There are brands that have given out phones to over thousands of creatives just to make videos, just to talk about them as a promotion to the brand. How many people do you give camera in a year? How many persons do you reach out to? If you are doing classes in Lagos and all those places, how many people do you do class, or do you do the class? If you are doing free class for those people, don't you think the people in these other smaller communities, they also deserve the class? Some of these big creatives will not talk about these things because some of them, they live in a place where they can enjoy it. But at the same time, we should stop thinking about ourselves alone. I might be telling you today that I don't need your class. I don't need you to come and and do a class so I will learn. Because if I want to do a class, I can actually DM Big H, agree with him when he's doing a class. I go to him, Amazing Clef, Praise, and the rest of them. I can go to them with the money I have to go and do it. I might not have much. But if you're not thinking about me, you should think about other people that are staying in these places. Some persons don't even know that these companies are in Nigeria. I'm begging you guys to come do it. You guys are asking me what you will gain. If you come and you make people understand that you can come down to that level, is that not something to gain? It's very bad that nobody's talking about this thing. And Canon is doing class in Lagos. Canon is doing class in Abuja. Canon is doing class in one place, one small place, maybe Asaba, because Asaba is a big part of Delta State. Canon is doing class in Calabar. Is that the only places in the 36 states? If you cannot reach out to all those places, get photographers from those places, support them. I have been doing classes for people in my state going to 6 years now for free. I have used my money to pay people to come and teach and all of that. I have been supporting people. I have not died. You supporting these people will not kill you. So many questions are not needed if you want to support somebody, if you want to help people, if you want to be part of people's life. How many ambassadors do you have? How many cameras goes out every year? These light companies, how many of the lights do you give out? I was talking to Tosin about support on my event. Tosin asked me, have you reached out to Camera Joint? Camera Joint is a store that sells equipment, not a store that produces cameras, not a store that has a direct affiliation to this company that produce these cameras. Canon is a company and is in Nigeria. Sony is a company and is in Nigeria. Nikon is in Nigeria. Why am I reaching out to a third party when you guys can reach out to all these people? Or you're waiting for one government official to come and DM you before you come and do something in a state? That's disappointing. You guys should just sit down and fix these things. It's very, very wrong. Other people are complaining. Some people are enjoying it. Some people are complaining. You want to feed those that have and leave the poor to continue to be being poor. Don't you think if you are reaching out to people more, you sell more? It's so sad. You guys should fix it. It's very, very sad. Do something about it, because there are a lot of creatives that are not even educated to the point for them to even understand that there is more to this thing that they are doing than what they know. But you guys can help them know that photography is not just to take pictures, that there is more to it. If you have any chance, please tag any of these companies, share this video to any of these companies. This video might not sound right to many of them, but right now as you are looking at my face, I don't even care. If you are doing it wrong, you should be pointed and told that you are doing it wrong. Have a nice day.